You hear that sound? That's the sound of a fireplace ablaze as I sit here, relaxing, sipping on my... Well, I mean, it's just water. As I listen to Rosé's cover of Nat King Cole's The Christmas Song. What a treat. Last time I fired this baby up was Wendy's version of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Oh, it's so angelic the way they mixed Rosé's voice here. And you know me, lover of the little things, lover of the details, and lover of Seokgi's red pants. And I think my favorite part is this little ad-lib right here. I don't know, it's just perfection. And you know, if we're going to sing about chestnuts roasting on an open fire, I'll tell you whose chestnuts need roasting. This guy. I'm sure you know why, but for those who don't, as you may know, the Lunar New Year special for the 2020 Idol Star Athletic Championship filming took place a few days ago on December 16th. By the way, having meat as one of the prizes, I don't know if that's funny or kind of sad. Anyway, it hasn't aired yet, but there's a fan cam going around of a crew member going up to LOONA Chuu and pulling her hair to get her over for an interview or something. Now, it wasn't an absolute violent yank to where she falls, but it didn't seem that gentle either. And he held on longer than what seemed appropriate. Actually, any amount of time would have been inappropriate in my opinion, unless they know each other personally. But that doesn't seem to be the case because obviously fans were outraged and demanded an apology. And there was one put out under a name that I'm guessing may be his. We'll get to that in a second. But the post basically said this. I'm a staff member. During the recording, her hair was pulled. We'll make sure something like that doesn't happen again, and we apologize to LOONA. First of all, who's we? Second of all, there's way more heart poured into Rosé's cover than this so-called apology, and I think everyone felt that and called him out on it, to which the statement was then edited, but then MBC said that this post was made by an imposter. I think it was this post. Honestly, this part of it was pretty convoluted to me because I don't know how their website and discussion forums work. But I do know that NBC came out and published their official statement and apology. But unfortunately, whichever version you read, it doesn't seem like he's really facing any appropriate consequences. It kinda seems like they're saying, well, she wasn't paying attention. And yeah, maybe it was difficult to get her attention, but then again, your explanation of tapping on the shoulder first doesn't really line up with the footage. Unless there's more to that footage. Either way, I feel like it's common sense to not pull on someone's hair that you don't know. Especially when you're a guy doing it to a girl. How did you think that was going to turn out?
It doesn't matter what you think!
Maybe he thought LOONA weren't in a position to where he would get any flack for it, but I'm glad that was proven wrong by fans, but kind of proven right because it doesn't seem like he's in that much trouble. I don't know, common sense isn't as common as we think it is it? And you can tell that by how many times this Nayeon Stalker story seems to surface and escalate. I've now seen screenshots that the person doing this actually saw Jungyeon and Jui in person. Not much information on what actually happened and whether or not it's true, but what we do know is that JYP Entertainment have now gone to the extent of requesting protective custody from the local police, and it's currently being implemented in the area near the JYP Entertainment headquarters. I think they're also getting even more protection everywhere they go now. I believe Nayeon requested the assistance of this particular officer, but we all know only Dahyun is friends with her, to Nayeon's dismay. On a serious note though, I can't believe it's gotten to this point, but at the very least Nayeon and the rest of the members can maybe relax a bit knowing that steps are being put into place for their protection, and hopefully this gets put to an end before Christmas. Which reminds me, I have to get more firewood and replay Rosé's cover a million more times. I just wonder what amazing K-pop vocal rendition of A Christmas Carol we'll get next.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way.